Hey, I'm Mark. I'm giving y'all a garden update. I'll show you some of the romaine lettuce. This is one that we had picked on our last video, and you can see how it's putting out little side shoots. Now I'll let them, all the little side shoots, I'll let them all grow, but one of them will dominate. But once they get some size and start crowding one another, I'll clip off the smaller ones and go ahead and use them in a salad. And then we'll harvest it again, and it'll keep re-sprouting and growing all the way to April. I harvested several yesterday. You can see no sprouts yet, and then some a few days ago with sprouts coming out. And I've got several heads that are, when they start getting tight bunches on the top like that, they're ready to harvest. And I'm starting to get some Brussels sprouts here. You can see them forming right in there. Each little leaf will have them all. And when they get about an inch in size, you harvest them. Got some broccoli. A couple days on it. And you can see where I've picked broccoli here about 3 days ago, and it starts making these little side shoots, and you can harvest them all the way to spring as well. They just keep putting out more and more and more. Here's some that probably need to be picked today. They get about that size, they're ready to pick. And the idea is to be able to have something to pick every day in the garden. Potatoes are a little undersized for this late in the year. We're expecting an early frost in a couple of days, so I'm going to cover the potatoes with plastic. The heads of cabbage are doing real well. Getting some really good size on them. And today we're going to be... That's my rooster over there. Today we're going to be harvesting some of the collard greens. Now these I planted in an earlier video, and they're about 8 inches apart. And what I'm going to do is simply take some scissors and just cut off some of the lower leaves. And then where I've got them all coming up in sprouts, I have to thin those to, what I'll do is thin them to 4 inches apart, and then when they start getting crowding out, then I'll thin them to 8 inches apart. Well, let me get the camera set up on a tripod. So all I do is just pick some of these nicer leaves and just cut them off with the scissors. We'll rob several leaves off of each plant, and as the plant continues to grow, you can just keep robbing them. And it actually kind of promotes them to keep growing, and they'll get real tall and kind of funny looking as the winter progresses. But let me show y'all how to do the sprouts now. So all I'm wanting to do is to thin these out to anywhere from 4 to 8 inches apart. You can just take your scissors and just cut them off like grass. And they're real nutritious. They're not bitter at this size. You can use them in a salad, or you can cook them like regular collards. And you kind of just, I'm going to save that one, I want to save this one. So I just kind of cut around them. The seeds are really small when you sow them, and it's like grains of sand, so you can buy them real cheap. Well, one more thing I wanted to show you was an update on my onions. These are bunching onions we planted in another video about a month ago. And we're going to harvest some of them. Now I planted one, and you can see how it is multiplied into 4. So what I'm going to do is break off those 3. We'll take them to the kitchen to eat, but I'll replant that one, and it will continue to multiply and spread. So we'll have green onions all the way to spring. Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks.